Last week, that's for sure, we recording the following week. We had a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday got canceled. That was a bad day. The basement they got flooded at the church, so they canceled out the food bank. And that's the one they got canceled. But we had 2 Thursdays. So we had 4 opportunities to get some extra food in the house. We could have had 5, but we got 4 out of 5, which is pretty good. So that's one of them good weeks. That Thursday food bank that runs after 12 o'clock, they were back on this month after 2 months being off. 2 months, 1 week. Being off, they was back on the same routine. People still crowding up at that door. And they ain't put the word out that they back. So we'll see what happens. They took 2 months off, so I know they appreciate having them 2 months off with no drama. And everything probably was smooth selling. But they came back and opened it back up to the community, which is us, the 9 church members. And so far, so good. 2 new people popped up. So far, so good. Ain't nobody doing a whole lot of complaining. They're still anchoring themselves at that front door. That one door that's open, the entrance door now. They still crowd that door up. Which is childish, but that's how their mindset is. So I thought they was going to change it up, but they didn't. But they rotated us out pretty quick. And like I said, we did pretty good at the earlier one. At 11 o'clock, they set us out pretty good. So sometimes they have a good hit, sometimes they don't. That particular week, they had a good hit. They gave me 5 pieces of meat. I didn't give them away 3 to somebody that got kids. Me and another lady, we ended up giving away 3 out of 5 pieces of meat that we got. Then we still got some more meat on the side. Some hamburgers. They had a good run on them hamburgers. And there's already pre-made patties. So you don't want to cook them too quick because they're already halfway done anyway. You put them in a frying pan, you got to be quick. I like to ball them with some gravy. So we had a good run. Monday we finally got a chance to get some fruit, some grapes, and got strawberry at the other one. So I was doing real good with that. And I had to hurry up and eat them strawberries for the Tuesday event. So I got strawberries at the Tuesday event. Monday I got some green grapes. So I appreciate that. That's for sure. Saved me a few dollars. And with them strawberries, we had to hurry up and eat them. Because the strawberries, by the time we get them, in no more than 1 day, 2 at the most, you get the mold on them. So you got to hurry up and eat them, that's for sure. So we rocking and rolling this last week real good. This week starts off with Monday. They have about 25 bags made up. So they at least they let people know up front. They got 25 bags instead of have everybody waiting outside and they know they're going to be that short. But they can have up to about 50 to 70 people. So they can draw a crowd. But if the truck don't have a whole lot on it, or sometimes when they have other events they're doing, they want to get through the food bank right quick, they'll just get so many bags. So I passed on it this Monday. Because I had such a good week, I want to take a chance and be the 26th or 27th one and be left out. If I got there at 12:30, I said I'll go and do me some shopping and call it a day and see what happens tomorrow. So sometimes you don't worry about things like that. It ain't meant to be, ain't guaranteed to be there for you all the time anyway. So ain't nothing guaranteed in life, and definitely ain't nothing guaranteed with the food bank, especially with throwaway food. Nothing guaranteed. So that's how that went down. As far as the battery, still waiting on the battery. Now I got to wait 25 days for PayPal to release the money. They're holding up on it. I joined PayPal through eBay to save $10 eventually. Now it's costing me that $10 for a processing fee to get my money back for them batteries. It's hard to get a battery now. Right on time, you have to make sure they got it in stock. And they got to say, we got 3 available. Because I've been waiting. I'm in the second or third month now with this battery. And the battery I got now is starting to lose some power because I'm on the second year with that. So it seems like I'm having bad luck with the batteries. So I get the motor together, and I get two bikes going, I can't keep two batteries going. So that seems to be the routine. I still ain't rode the other bike I ain't hooked up with the chain-driven one. I'm waiting on the battery. So I'm going to try to see if I can fix this other battery. It got a connection that's loose. Not good with soldering, but I'm going to sure try it. So I can put a charge on it. And at least I can test drive this other chain-driven by a bike, or I'm going to go buy the parts I need at the AutoZone to make that connection. We'll do one of the two and get it going so I can go forward with that. And had an event this week with Slow Road in the neighborhood, but another activity I signed up for came into play this week. I didn't think I was going to get approved for it, but I did. So it's going to allow me to bring a community garden to the neighborhood. So I had to pass on Slow Road. So the other event I had on that Sunday, and I should have verified that it was going to be going down on that Sunday event when you get your bicycle blessed. I was up there on time at 1 o'clock, but with nobody there. And so I knew then it was a bus. And I should have got in contact with that lady on nextdoor.com and verified that it was going on that Friday, no later than Saturday. So some events you have to verify, even though they new. To nextdoor.com might not be new to them. But with nobody ride that Sunday, so that Sunday was a bus. But we working on the bicycle tour. We've been working on a bicycle tour for almost 2 years in the neighborhood. In Cotton Creek Greenway, it's called. So that's what's up with the bicycle. I also do a tour. We're doing bicycle repairs, making another homemade trailer for to finish these 2 homemade trailers up. One for the dog, as well as the longer one that I had got a grid for it. So matching, I even got some metal that's a little thinner, so I can drill the holes and cut it with a saw a lot easier than them bed frames. But it's on the same angle as the angle iron, just like the bed frames are. So it's working out. I already did my pre-cuts for it, so all I got to do now is drill a hole in it. I'm using battery-powered drills, so I charge the batteries up overnight. The battery's kind of low. You don't charge them up within a month. I wasn't using them for nothing but some light-duty drilling. These ain't made for heavy-duty metal, but I do have a good bit that got me going. So I'm going to run that bit on out. I'll probably have to go buy another bit. But I should have them 2 trailers up and running. Then I get my other trailers up and running. So I should have about 7 or 8 of them going by the end of this month in July. So that's my goal with the bicycle trailers, the homemade trailers. Get them all going. I got some paint they could put in the hardware for $1. Great paint. I'm repainting everything. So it should be interesting this year. This is the year where I get all the bicycle trailers together that I had in mind. I focused on doing. And I'm doing it in another direction because I'm going with the manufacturer arm and the manufacturer hitch, trailer hitch. Everything is going to be pre-manufactured. The first one I had, where I was trying to hook them up on a homemade one, didn't work out good because you got to weld it to the frame. That's why I found out, because you're breaking spokes on your rear wheel. So that didn't work out too good, so hopefully I'll get all this together this month. This is my deadline month. I gave myself a deadline. Get it all finished this month with the bicycles, with the battery, I hope, as well as the trailers. So I can have the experience of checking them all out. And then I'll be ready to look for somebody that want to participate into making trailers, homemade trailers with me, running with it, see what we can do with it. It's a long shot, but it's something to do. And maybe you could make some money with the homemade trailers. You got to be the unique. The unique one I have is for a dog. So that might just be the one that can jumpstart them all. But if not, it was still a good thing. It's part of my unfinished business to do something with it, trailers I was going to do with vehicles earlier, make homemade trailers for vehicles. But that didn't happen. And so my substitution for it is like doing repairs for bikes. It's my substitution for repairs with automobiles. So my substitution with this is to make homemade trailers for bicycles instead of vehicles. So at least I got something done in my lifetime. I can look back and say that I did that completed. You don't always get second chance to complete something. Sometimes in this life you get one chance, you blow it and that's it. So that's where we at with that. So this week started off with just 25 at the Monday Food Bank. I got there, I left out, I got out there about 12:30. And there was already people there. There was probably more than 25 people there. So they were getting there as early as 12 o'clock. And starting time is 1 o'clock. So my goal, if I'm there at 12:30 and I get left out, then that's good enough for me. I'm only going to try to be there at 12 o'clock. They can have it. That's too long a wait, especially when you're outside. You're not really in the shaded area. So it ain't worth it to me to be there at 12 when you ain't guaranteed nothing out the bag. But you ain't guaranteed nothing with a food bank. But to me it ain't gonna be worth it. If they're worth it to the other people, I'm gonna step aside and let them do their thing. Last week they had more than enough to go around, but they had mostly produce. And so this week they probably have a lot of produce, more so than they might not got much for the cleaner's truck. If the cleaner's truck ran late and the produce truck get there early, they'll back up the produce and that's it. So anyway, that's how it's going down for the month of July so far. We had a good month starting off. We had a couple cancels so far. One because of a flooded basement. The other because probably the truck didn't show up. The digger didn't show up with a whole lot of stuff. But I'm guessing that the cleaner's truck didn't show up. It was going to run late, they probably canceled it. But forgot the harvest truck probably didn't show up. But the cleaner's truck did. They come early. So they probably loaded up with the cleaners and cancel out the forgot harvest truck if they're going to run late. So that's where I'm going down. Use up some of these minutes I got. I'll get 90 minutes a month. So it's about time to pay that bill again. And I haven't really put a whole lot of minutes on this 90-minute plan I got. So I thought I'd talk about that, get everybody up to date. Hopefully by the end of this month, I'll have a battery. If not, I might get lucky and be able to get this charger part of the old battery to work again and get everything together and see what happens with the bicycles. That's my goal this month, get everything finished with the bicycles and trailers. So until we speak again later, Gator.